Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Oumaima. Today's video will be a September wrap-up in which I'll be talking about all the books I have read in the month of September. The first book I have finished is Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. Mary Shelley's Frankenstein is a literary classic that withstood the test of time. This explores the human condition, the consequences of scientific ambition, the isolation of individuals, and the search of identity and acceptance. Mary Shelley's prose is not unlike anything I've ever read before. Her ability to immerse her reader into the landscape of Switzerland or the Arctic is so remarkable, and also the way she makes you feel for the monster or for Frankenstein, the creator of the monster, is also so amazing. I have never seen any adaptation of this book or read it before. This is my first time and I'm pleasantly surprised. I want to read anything that Mary Shelley has ever written because her prose is just so beautiful, and this is one of my favorite books of all time right now. I give this one 5 stars. The next book I have read is The Soul of an Octopus by Sy Montgomery. I am someone with an immense fascination for marine life and the ocean in general, so I was really excited to pick up this book, but however, it was so disappointing and underwhelming. The main issue I encountered with this book is that it is so repetitive and monotonous. The entire book revolves around our author's visits to an aquarium, and in there she interacts with the octopuses in there, and she engages in conversation with the staff. And although it was kind of interesting, but I preferred if she delved into the intricacies of the behavior of the octopuses, or the broader marine ecosystem or something like that. And what genuinely troubled me even more than this was the fact that throughout the book, the octopuses that are in the aquarium are captured from their natural habitat, which is the ocean, and brought to that aquarium, and there was no discussion on the ethical implications of these practices or anything, and that kind of made it difficult for me to engage with the author. I feel like this book had so much potential, but it fails to provide the insights I was hoping for. I give this book 1 star. The next book I have finished is another nonfiction, and that is Dead Mountain by Donnie, Eichar. I think that's it, Eichar. This book is about the mystery of the Dyatlov Pass incident. In 1959, a group of 9 students, went to an expedition in the Ural Mountains in Russia. All 9 people were found dead, away from their tents. Their tent was relatively intact, so there was no evidence that they were attacked in their tents. They were all barefoot in minus 20 degrees Celsius, which is not logical, especially for people who are used to going in the mountains. And some of these people were found dead by hypothermia. Some of them had fractures in their skulls, and one of them had her tongue cut out. Their clothes were also contaminated by radioactivity. This mystery created a lot of conspiracy theories on what happened. Some even saying that it's related to aliens. Some are saying that it's just an avalanche. Some are saying, well, the Soviet Union, they saw something related to the Soviet Union and they killed them. But this book explains what could have happened in a logical way. And it was really interesting read. I give this book 4 stars. The next book I have read is The Alloy of Law by Brandon Sanderson. This is the 4th book in the Mistborn series. This book takes place 300 years after the original trilogy, in which what happened in the original trilogy is now history or religion to some people. This is not my favorite book by Brandon Sanderson, but I've heard that it is the weakest in this series, and I give this book 3.5 stars, 3 stars on Goodreads. The next book, but not really book, is The Importance of Being Earnest by Oscar Wilde. I've only read the first story, which is The Importance of Being Earnest. I did not read the other plays. Not yet, I mean. So, in this play, we're following 2 friends, Jack and Algernon, who are both pretending to have brothers. so they can get away from responsibilities. They would say, for example, oh, I have to go because my brother Ernest or my brother Burnbury or something is sick, so I have to go check up on him. Throughout this play, Wilde criticizes the superficiality of the upper class Victorian England with his satirical take on marriage and social conventions. It was a really fun read. I gave this one 4 stars as well. The next book I have finished is Shadows of Self by Brandon Sanderson, the 5th installment in the Mistborn series. I love this one much more than the previous one. So obviously I cannot talk about this book because it's the 5th book in a series, but I really enjoyed seeing some of the characters from the original trilogy show up in here. This is another 5-star read by Brandon Sanderson. I'm really enjoying the characters of Wayne, Wax, and also Morassi, and even Ceres as well, because these are the main characters in this spin-off, I think, or continuation of the series. And these are all of the books I have read. So, I did not mention Shadows of Self. I gave it 5 stars. So overall, it's a good reading month. I had some 1 stars, some 2 5 stars, and 2 4 stars. So these are all of the books I have read. Let me know if you have read any of these books I mentioned, what you thought of them. And as always, see you in the next video. Bye.